back out. You're clear now. On the Kennedy inbound, you're slow going from Harlem all the way into downtown, past the Wintrust Mirror of North Avenue. Thank you to Ben calling in the WGB Emergency Friends of Help in States Traffic. You find it 855-780 Ride with that update. About an hour in from O'Hare now, 27 from the junction. The outbound side takes you only 14 to Montrose, 29 to the airport. You probably guessed already that the express lanes are headed out. And they're just 4 minutes over the locals at 14 to get to Montrose. There's still like Peter Kings through downtown and the entrance to the center. On the outbound inbound, St. Charles pockets all the way into downtown. And you're looking at 56 minutes in from I-90. 34 from Manhattan. Your inbound of everything is worse. Outbound side, you get or Cicero out to First Avenue. To get to Montrose in 46 minutes. I-90. Making your way down to the spots that go in from First to Day and Ryan. Outbound side hits the brakes off Day and Ryan down to Cicero. 36 in, 27 out between the Tri-State and DeSable Lakeshore Drive. And the Ryan clocking in about 15 minutes in, 19 on your way back out. Heavy going from 59 down to the split. Inbound side hits the brakes. It's about Stevenson on into Roosevelt or downtown. Actually, quarter 418 on News Radio 105 for UPB.
We have AccuWeather, high from below 30, stay cloudy. Overnight lows headed toward the mid-20s, and we do expect to see more snow, 1 to 3 inches. In and around the city, could see up to 6 inches toward the western suburbs. Right now, 32 degrees in Chicago, cloudy, it's 410.
Are you tired of being tired? Go to adventknows.com.
Holidays are here, the air is cold and bright. Where the dickens will I get a tree to make my house look right? It's time to decorate, put lights for all to see. It's the time of year to spread good cheer with friends and family.
Over here, there's a magical place in Lake Barrington with the most ginormous holiday selection of artificial Christmas trees, lights, wreaths, and unique decorations. Oh, the quality and perfection. 200 styles of trees that look like the real thing at factory direct prices. They'll make your holiday ring. Come now as limited quantities sell out to avoid any frustrations. And meet with Tree Time top designers who will help with your Christmas creations. Visit Tree Time on Pepper Road in Lake Barrington and you'll see Tree Time is everything Christmas for the holiday decorations and trees.
So treetime.com. Everything Christmas, treetime.com.
It's 4:11. A former Cook County judge has been sentenced to 4 years of probation after pleading guilty to stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from a World War II veteran and relative.
Patricia Martin was given control of the finances of Oscar Wilkerson Jr., one of the last surviving Tuskegee Airmen.
5-day forecast and sports. Up next, it's 4:14.
Stay on top of the news. Sign up for WBBM's daily newsletter. Up-to-date information delivered right to your inbox. Click on the Connect tab. WBBMNewsRadio.com and sign up today.
Chicagoland and Sac Saving. The season of performance is here at McGrath Acura of Westmont, where precision meets excitement this holiday season. Hurry in and make every drive feel like a celebration. Lease a 2025 Acura EVX front-wheel drive for $209 a month for 36 months. But don't wait. The season of performance event ends January 5th. Visit McGrath Acura of Westmont on Ogden Avenue today.
Excludes taxes, titles, license, and fees. To well-qualified lessees. See dealer for details. Expires 1/5/26.
$59.
Okay, what's $59?
A furnace tune-up from Dwayne Blanton.
Oh, a furnace tune-up is only $59 from Dwayne Blanton? That's a great deal. Dwayne Blanton will come out to your home, optimize your furnace, and likely save you a lot of money.
Get a furnace tune-up from Dwayne Blanton.
Only $59.
We'll fix it with a smile.
4:15, time for the AccuWeather 5-day forecast. Is sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Here's meteorologist John Ferrick.
The clouds are rolling in. Temperatures generally below the 30s right now. It'll be dry the first part of the evening, but we'll see some snow move in probably just before midnight, and then continues into first thing tomorrow morning, accumulating 1 to 3 inches, and definitely leading to some slippery travel conditions. Below tonight, 26. Certainly there could be some amounts a little bit higher than 3 inches across the western suburbs as well. And then tomorrow afternoon, generally dry out. It'll be brisk and cold. There's still going to be kind of cold snow showers. So the high near 30, and then very cold tomorrow night. Get the snow showers at 15. And then sometimes clouds for Monday. Cold by 24. Not quite as cold on Tuesday. Mostly cloudy and breezy up to 39. Could be some rain and wet snow Tuesday night. Chance for a little bit of snow Wednesday. The high 36. Right now, lakefront 30. Midway at 32. 34 Munster. Here 32. Falling to 26 tonight. I'm actually the meteorologist, John. That's for sure. It's really heavy right around Cicero to the Kennedy Junction. It's 24 minutes coming in from Lakefront. Your Kennedy's an hour and 6 minutes. Oh, here everybody's coming in downtown. Come on in. 27 minutes coming in from the East Junction back up to 13 to get to Montrose. 32 minutes out to the airport. Slow to Ogden, Montrose. From there, not feeding the express lanes. Down to 5 minutes faster.
west side. Slow going through St. Charles, Markets all the way into downtown. Slow going out versus First Avenue, 40 to Banner, 40, and it's West 29, Tri-State in 25, on your way back out, 33 minutes out at 355. Tied in from 355, Pockets all the way up to Pulaski, outside from Damon to Cicero, just a good old-fashioned delay. Again, riding from the Stevenson, slow go at 15 minutes and 16 on your way back out. Your slow spots are 71st down to 95th. Straight to I-57 in the Mission Park, Corner to Lakeshore Drive, some regulars should go with in spots. Costco southbound, but leading into North Avenue on down to Roosevelt. Support caused by Consumers Credit Union. Credit will be unpredictable things for sure. Consumers Credit Union always does your best. You love me. It leads the whole team. You really care. It's a beautiful day. Consumers Credit Union, the people in your corner. Important for you. Not EBM.
Black weather clouds for the day. Highs in the low 30s. We should see some snow late tonight. Dropping between 1 to 3 inches. 3 to 6 inches possible in the western suburbs. Overnight low 26. County down Chicago 32 degrees at 420. Our top story this hour, New York City's incoming mayor wants the Trump administration to disclose the location of a 6-year-old boy who was detained and separated from his father in an ice raid of the Toronto at 4:31. This street continues following us earlier this year on St. Clair Canal. The EPA has been overseeing the cleanup of liquid asphalt that spilled into the canal in February, but they now say the state of Illinois and the company responsible should take charge. Cameron Davis is Metropolitan Water Reclamation District.
The issue here is that with this asphalt spill, the U.S. EPA has pulled the plug on its participation in the cleanup and the emergency response without a whole lot of collaboration from the state, and that's almost unheard of.
Nearly 500,000 gallons of liquid asphalt spilled from the fuel and terminal company's facility in southwest suburban Forest View and impacted water quality for miles and required treatment for wildlife. The holiday season is now officially underway in one western suburb. What happened last night during the tree lighting celebration in Madison and Forest View? Afterward, thousands of people took part in First Park's annual Christmas walk on Madison, with many shops and businesses handing out hot chocolate and candy. There also were appearances by Santa Claus sailors and his helpers. A new study by Northwestern University shows the ambient air on airplanes and hospitals mostly contains harmless microbes associated with oxygen. Scientists used an unexpected sampling tool that included face masks and an aircraft air filter to uncover the invisible world of microbes floating in our shared air. Their results revealed that the same types of harmless human-associated bacteria dominate both airplane and hospital air. The study also demonstrates that face masks and air filters can be repurposed as non-invasive, cost-effective tools to monitor confined, high-traffic environments. The study was published this past Wednesday in the journal Microbiome. Coming up, we've got the latest from Bloomberg. It's 422.
Blaine Farm and Fleece huge gift sale is going on now, and that means unbeatable value on unique gifts for all the originals on your list. Like 40% off a special buy Milwaukee M12 3-tool combo kit, only $199. 20-pound bags of Blaine's brand black oil sunflower seed, $10.99. Awards members save an extra $1. Plus, get $30 in Carhartt bucks for every $125 you spend on Carhartt gear. Knock out your holiday shopping for less during our huge gift sale only at Blaine Farm and Fleece. Be an original.
Hi, I'm Jack Arnold from Arnold Electric.
And I'm Jack of all trades. A lone wolf and proud of it.
Jack, do you do a system inspection before you start work on someone's wiring?
Not. If I get hired to fix something and it looks like the whole thing's a disaster, I just do my bit, get my money, and get the heck out.
But without reviewing the electrical system, how do you know the thing you fix is going to fix the problem?
Jack, if the next thing breaks, they're gonna call me back. Repeat business, whatever.
At Arnold Electric, every new job and for the free and safety maintenance.
The cost of up to $4,000 to $15,000 and fully trained, all taking a big bite. life insurance, the unexpected incident. With Bezos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% offline. You can get it out in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage, no medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million for coverage with Bezos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/review. That's ehos.com/review.
At Audion Hearing, our mission is simple: to make better hearing affordable for everyone. This Christmas holiday, enjoy exclusive savings on our high-quality rechargeable hearing aids. Clear, comfortable, and easy to use right out of the box. Here's a study review. Shows hearing aids can reduce your risk of dementia by up to 61%. Join over 1 million happy customers and shop Christmas holiday deals before they're gone at audionhearing.com.
It's 4:20. Traffic on the 8th. Here's Jared.
Nonetheless, they still can be fair. Much appreciated, and we've got a lot of heavy traffic as slowdowns on the inbound side. Again, that bubble that I was speaking that traffic going on, and heavy from Peterson to the Kennedy, very heavy, 22 minutes in from Lakewood. On the outbound side, you're okay. It's an hour and 6 minutes in from O'Hare. It's pretty rough. Canfield all the way into the Harbor Street Tunnel, 29 in from the Eden Junction. You don't have the express lanes just yet. They're headed outbound, and they're going to save you about 5 minutes over the locals at 13 to get to Montrose, 28 out to O'Hare. So out to Montrose, or out to Ogden, that is, then Montrose to Sayre from there. And actually, part of 438, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Black weather, cloudy this afternoon, highs in the low 30s, overnight lows headed toward the mid-20s, and we do expect to see more snow, 1 to 3 inches in and around the city. Could see up to 6 inches toward the western suburbs. Lingering snow around tomorrow, otherwise cloudy and breezy with highs near 30 degrees. Cloudy right now in Chicago, 32 degrees at the airports, 31 on the lakefront, and Joliet, 33 degrees. It's 4:29. Headlines are next.
$59.
Okay, what's $59?
A furnace tuna from Dwayne Blanton.
Oh, a furnace tune-up is only $59 from Dwayne Blanton? That's a pretty deal. Dwayne Blanton will come out to your home, optimize your furnace, and likely save you a lot of money.
Get a furnace tuna from Dwayne Blanton.
Only $59.
We'll fix it with a smile.
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
It's 4:30. Good afternoon. I'm Brandon Eisen. These are the top stories on News Radio WBBM. New York City's mayor-elect wants answers from the Trump administration about a 6-year-old boy who was detained in an ICE raid. Russia unleashes another drone attack on Ukraine. Chicago police are asking for the public's help in the search for a man after 2 women were attacked in Logan Square. And a family that planned to attend a Bears game says that they got sacked by a scammer. WBBM Sports, the Blackhawks face the Kings in Los Angeles tonight. The Bulls have the day off. And then the Bears face the Packers in Green Bay tomorrow. Top-ranked Purdue has lost to Iowa State in college basketball. 32 degrees and cloudy in Chicago. It's 4:31. New York City Mayor-elect Zoran Mamdani wants the Trump administration to disclose the location of a 6-year-old boy from the city who was detained and separated from his father in an ICE raid. When asked about it, Mamdani said his friendly meeting with President Trump at the White House has not changed his position against ICE targeting migrants, whether they're in the U.S. legally or not.
And I speak to you not just as the mayor-elect, but currently as the assembly member for a story on Long Island City, where one Sheen, a 6-year-old boy who was enrolled at PS 166Q, was since detained and separated from his father, and we still don't know his location.
A recent immigration raid by federal authorities in New York City has triggered widespread anger among local residents. The operation, similar to others taking place across the country, drew an immediate backlash as nearly 200 protesters gathered to block the agents. Several demonstrators were taken into custody after clashes broke out with police. Russia unleashed a drone attack on Ukraine as U.S.-mediated peace talks continue with Ukrainian officials.
Russia has launched a significant missile and drone attack on Ukraine. First responders are dealing with the devastating aftermath of the attack, where they're seen extinguishing flames at a burnt-down warehouse. The strike comes as U.S.-mediated peace talks continue, with U.S. and Ukrainian officials working to end the nearly 4-year-old war. They've made some progress on a security framework for post-war Ukraine. However, both sides acknowledge that real progress depends on Russia's commitment to peace. During the attack, Ukraine's Air Force reported shooting down numerous drones and missiles. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said energy facilities were the main targets. The attacks occurred as Ukraine prepared to mark Armed Forces Day. Russia also reported it had shot down a smaller number of Ukrainian drones. I'm Rika and Garcia.
Officials in California are warning people about toxic wild mushrooms.
California officials say there have been 21 cases of amatoxin poisoning from wild mushrooms. One adult has died and several people, including children, have severe liver damage. And one patient...
Hey, ready? Powerball and Lucky Daisy match. $3 Powerball.
How much?
$3 Powerball.
$3?
Yeah.
Powerball is $2. You mean extra play?
Yeah.
Okay, $3 Powerball.
And Lucky Daisy match.
$1. Easy
No,
match $2.
$2.
Yeah.
$5 give it to you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
How you doing? Good.
Cox, MJ Miller offers one of the largest collections of jewelry and giftware in the Midwest with price points to fit any budget. Truly one-stop shopping. MJ Miller in downtown Barrington.
Now, the lowest gas prices from News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
In Wonder Lake, the BP on Hancock Drive and East Drive is selling gas for $2.69 per gallon. And Countryside for Citgo on Brainerd Avenue and 55th Street is selling gas for $2.89. If you see a lower gas price, call 312-409-GBS. 4:38 traffic and weather together on the 8th. Here's for Erickson.
Okay, we've got a couple delays out there, to say the least. On the inbound side of the Eden's, you're going to slow from Willow to Skokie, then you're going to get heavy from Peterson into the Kenny. 22 minutes in from Lake Cook, your way out is okay. Kennedy inbound from Canfield, the Hubbard Street Tunnel. It's a slow go, real slow, like an hour and 6 minutes slow. In from O'Hare, 29 from the Eden's Junction. Up outside, much better because you get the express lane. It's free for all in the express lane area. It's free to clear of any delays. 5 minutes faster than the local. They're only at 13 as it is, and 28 out to the airport. Out through Ogden and then Montrose to Sayers, all you're going to get. It's quite a difference. On the Eisenhower inbound, heavy from St. Charles all the way to the Bird Interchange. Pockets of delays. A 50-minute trip in from I-90. It's 30 coming in from Manheim. Back on 24 to get to Manheim. 42 minutes out to I-90. Heading from Cicero to about First Avenue now. That sure reminds you, next time take the Union Pacific West Line from the other station. You won't have to worry about these backups at all. Stevenson in from the Tri-State. Lastly, slow down from here and there to a 30-minute trip in from the Tri-State. That was 24 and 15 Off of the Union, you're going to about Cicero for heavy. 55 from northbound. In there, it's a little slow going. Handling in from Stevenson out to 71st and 95th is slow at 16 either way between 95th and downtown. If you're on I-57, you're clear. Bishop Ford in from 130 to Dan Ryan from an earlier crash. Only 15 minutes in from 8094 and to 7 Lakeshore Drive north. Heavy spots from Central Field to Chicago Avenue. Spots go southbound from North Avenue to Roosevelt. Your next report at 4:48 on News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
The WBBM AccuWeather forecast. Beginning clouds out there, and we'll see dry first part of the evening, but some snow comes in later on, and that snow will continue into tomorrow morning. Accumulating 1 to 3 inches with locally higher amounts, especially across the western suburbs. Certainly some slippery travel low tonight, 26. It's going to get cold tomorrow afternoon. A couple of lingering snow showers, the high 30. A couple of snow showers tomorrow night. Risk of cold down to 15, and then cold Monday. Partly sunny, high 24. Right now, Lakefront Midway, both at 32. We've got 29 in Naperville, and O'Hare's 32 going out of 26. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist John Fear.
Cook County Board President Tony Preckwinkle now has a new home. According to the Tribune, Preckwinkle has paid more than $1 million for a 5-bedroom home in the Kenwood neighborhood. The 78-year-old Preckwinkle has been a longtime resident of nearby Hyde Park. A federal judge has approved the release of grand jury transcripts in Jeffrey Epstein's Florida case. CBS Morning's co-host Vladimir Dotier has more.
The judge granted the Justice Department's request to unseal transcripts from grand juries that convened in West Palm Beach in 2005 and 2007 to investigate Epstein's abuse of underage girls. In an unprecedented plea deal, Epstein avoided federal charges and pleaded guilty to lesser state prostitution charges. Grand jury proceedings are usually kept sealed, but last month, Congress passed a law requiring DOJ release all documents related to the late financier and sex offender.
The Justice Department said the review of material related to Epstein conducted with the FBI concluded there was no client list or evidence that the late disgraced financier blackmailed prominent figures. Wildlife officials are trying to lure a huge bear that spent more than a week under a home in California.
Ken Johnson says his new 550-pound house guest has been making a lot of noise in his crawl space.
We hear the banging and crushing and scratching and stuff. He's not happy.
Jelly rolls and other sweet treats have not enticed the bear, so officials are trying something most bears can't resist.
That lure is a really strong scent of caramel and cherry.
Court Klopping is with the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, which tagged that bear earlier this year.
The bear most likely thinks of this area as its home.
Michael Wallace, CBS News.
4:42 coming up. We've got your top trending stories, followed by sports.
Hi, I'm John Elfie from Apple Chevy in Tinley Park, Chicagoland's largest single-point Toys for Tots drop-off location. Donate a new toy today and bring holiday joy to your needed child.
Why wait for Black Friday when you can save every day? We're extending Black Friday Plus at Hassless Mattress. We've gone rogue and activated Black Friday deals on all Beautyrest, Beautyrest World Class, and Beautyrest Black mattresses. Now through Monday, you get the way low Hassless price on all Beautyrest mattresses, plus a free adjustment base, plus free memory foam pillows, plus free next day delivery, plus employee-free, hassle-free showrooms. Not just on Black Friday, but every day through Monday at Hassless Mattress. Get a clean Beautyrest Elm Cove A mattress. Other stores sell it for $1,650, but our Black Friday Plus price is just $7.94, plus free adjustment base, plus free memory foam pillows, plus next day delivery, and a great night's sleep for way less. Bust down our door for Beautyrest Black Friday Plus. Now through Monday at Hassless Mattress. Open 9 to 9. Find an employee-free showroom near you at hassless.com.
Sir? As a man of the law? You know I'm a mall cop, right? You see this every Santa Fe? I only paid for it. Whoa. Right? I'm not in trouble. And my feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway sales event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends January 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
We always hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared. They try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car at work or with your kids, no matter what you want. 800-575-9834. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available. A fresh start. With action is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a Better Business Bureau. Don't be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax event today. Visit us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9834. 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for winning.
You've earned a life that you can call your own. Grace shouldn't get away. But many Americans like you are finding that retiring on a fixed income is harder than expected. Fortunately, there are benefits programs that can help. Visit benefits.gov.org. Eligible for thousands of dollars in benefits to help you age well. So you focus on what's really benefits checkup. You've earned this.
Lake Erie. Thousands of beaches dot the shoreline. Beach cleanup volunteers. More safer and beautiful. Alliance for the Great Lakes. Thousands of others. That each year can make a real difference. About 85% of beach litter is plastic. But with your help, we're cleaning it up. It's fun, easy, and means so much. Go to greatlakes.org/adopt and join us on the beach.
Top trending stories on WBBMNewsRadio.com.
An Ohio woman has gone back to school about 15 years later. Financial reasons forced Debbie Brown to drop out of Miami University in Ohio in 1976. After only 2 years on campus, without Buffalo, come on up, Red Cabin, and graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in History next weekend. Our website, WBBMNewsRadio.com, is a story about the Illinois Senator return. Protections for children on undocumented immigrants to law. Kevin said, we think it's been it's hard to for 46 different sports, it's going to be a championship football, 5 leads, around the days, and brings the Big Ten headliner, top-ranked Ohio State, that is the University of Indiana, for the conference title. Kickoff in Indianapolis comes into
Last time, I was you call like a snap, it class,
Chile obtendrás platillos más exquisitos y por el web.
I want you to go back to Egypt and bring my people out. And here's what Moses said, Exodus 3:13. He said, suppose I go back to the Israelites, and I say to them, the God of your fathers has sent me to you. And suppose they say to me, well, what's his name? Moses says to Jehovah, then what shall I tell him? Verse 14, then Jehovah said to Moses, I am who I am. Tell them that I am has sent you. So folks, when Jesus says in John 8:58, when he says, before Abraham was, I am, what he was doing is he was claiming to be the great I am of the Old Testament, Jehovah God himself, wrapped in human flesh. And the rabbis knew exactly what he was claiming. Verse 59, at this, the rabbis picked up stones to stone him. Why? Because stoning was the penalty for blasphemy, and for a man to claim that he was Jehovah God in the flesh, well, they were convinced that was blasphemy. Hey, Jesus made this claim for himself other places. John chapter 10, Jesus replied, verse 30, and said, I and the Father are one. Therefore, the rabbis once again picked up stones to stone him. In fact, most of Jesus' meetings with these guys ended this way. This was the standard ending. Verse 32, so Jesus said to them, I've shown you many great miracles from the Father. For which of them are you stoning me? And they replied, we're not stoning you for any of these miracles, but for blasphemy. Watch now, because you, a mere man, claim to be God. And friends, not only did Jesus say it, he backed it up with his miracles and with his healings. He backed it up with walking on water and turning water into wine. He backed it up with his power over demons and over disease and by raising people from the dead. But of course, the crowning proof of all that Jesus is telling us the truth was his own resurrection from the dead. Romans 1:4 says Jesus was authenticated. Hello. Jesus was authenticated with power to be the Son of God, to be deity. How? By his resurrection from the dead. Now, let's bring all of this forward into the 21st century, shall we? And let's say that Jesus' claim today to be Jehovah God in human flesh is just as clear and just
to be resolved within the family or through an imam. But now, there's an effort to destigmatize therapy and to make it more easily accessible. From member station WDET in Detroit, Nargis Rahman reports.
Sabrina Ali is a stay-at-home mother and former teacher. She grew up in a South Asian home in Canton, a multicultural suburb of Detroit. And she learned from a young age that she couldn't talk about all her problems with her immigrant parents.
They just came from a totally different world, and for them it was like, well, what do you have to be depressed about? Like, you're 13, you know, you have a good home, you have a good family, like, you have food on the table.
And they said she just needed to pray more.
Need to be more religious, essentially, quote unquote, whatever that meant to them.
Ali says over the years when she felt distressed, she did pray. But one day, after moving out and living on her own, she started having recurring nightmares. That's when she decided it was time to do something more. Go to counseling.
Maybe God is testing me, but even my decision, the path towards making the decision to seek professional help, I think in a way was also a test. But it's the same. Trust in God, but tie your camel, right?
So she started going to a free counseling program at her school, and it helped. For many young Muslims, it's a private entryway to seek counseling services without having to tell your parents.
25 years ago, I realized in our community that people come to us for advice.
Imam Muhammad Majid is the resident scholar of the Al-Dulis Area Muslim Society, or Adams Center.
Sometimes they ask for us to pray for them, and we do provide that spiritual support. But I realized that some of them really might be suffering from mental health issues, and they need somebody to help them.
Many American Muslims have grown up learning that going to therapy is shameful and problems should be kept private. So when there is conflict, they usually go to an imam first for advice. To bridge this gap, Adams Center opened a mental health program about 13 years ago.
When you feel that there's a partnership between me and a mental health provider, and both of us will help you, they feel relief.
To have the mental health services there is a major plus. It puts all from both ends to then see institutions that are already attending and for trust. This is Rani Amar. She's a clinical professor of psychiatry elementary and Stanford University School of Medicine, and the co-founder of Ride&Walk, a holistic mental health clinic. Along with therapy provided by a medicine therapist, in some cases, she says people can request Islamic psychology, the integration of faith into therapy. Take, for example, a patient who has obsessive-compulsive disorder. Islamic psychology might include learning about Islamic regulations for wudu or ablutions as a way to cope with religious compulsions.
How much time and how many limits of how much to wash, how many times to pray or read your prayers.
And providers can point to a hadith or a teaching of the Prophet Muhammad.
And bringing in, well, here's the hadith of the Prophet and it says, no more than.
Give out. Don't you worry about what it costs you down here. You just stay faithful and you watch. I'll reward you here and I'll reward you there. Folks, this is our charge. This is our duty. This is our privilege, both as a church and as individual followers of Christ. May we rise to it and may we be good representatives